So again, after we measured the events, we measured the new pollen samples, we can access them in the event viewer. And I already filtered for the pollen I nebulized. As you may see, we have here Pinus nigra. This looks like a typical pollen grain, but we also have some atypical particles like these, or we have particles which were not catched at the right moment. So now we generate a training data set. I can click on this button and then supply a meaningful title and some description and generate the dataset. Now the dataset was generated in the background, and now I'm presented with the view of the datasets. Here at the top are some basic information about the dataset and about the cleaning status, the measurement, and the particles. So I'm switching over to this. We also present some basic analysis. So for example, we have here the major axis. If you remember, the major axis is the longest diameter of a particle. We see the histogram of all particles within this dataset. And at the bottom here, we see all measurement events. We can scroll through them and decide which we want to throw out. So as a note here, we want to have a clean data set. As Yannick Zeder explained, we want to have the best possible learning materials, the best possible data sets to supply to the machine learning model during the training. So we can, for example, mark this for deletion and it gets marked red. This I do want to exclude as well. Or if you want to have it a bit faster, we can go to this diagram, and again, here's the major axis. And if we have a look here, this might be some pollution, some fragments, some very small particles. I can simply select them, show the selection, and now I'm presented with all these outliers or pollution. So if I want to remove them, I can simply mark them for the deletion and apply the changes. Now the dataset or these events are removed from the dataset, and I'm presented with a cleaner dataset. So this was a short insight into the dataset generation and dataset cleaning.